Hey everyone, it's Bois. What's going on, guys, fellas, ladies, dudes, dudettes? I was requested in one of my comments on a video of mine that someone wanted me to go over some add-ons and some macros that I use going into MoP. Currently using in MoP pre-patch and Cataclysm right now. I'll go over a list of the quick add-ons that I use. We'll try and make this a short video. I'll keep it simple for you guys. So let's go to add-ons. So currently I use Bag Brother, which is I use Bagnon currently. I was using Baginator, but Bagnon seemed to be getting an update, and it got updated, so that's what I use for my bags right here. If you're wondering how I can do this, and then this, so I have something, where is it at? Not unit scan, not trinket menu. Where is it at? Not chat, copy and paste. Move any right here, this add-on right here. So I use this to where I can drag anything around. If I want to have, say, this right here, I can move that around. Really, really easy, right? Works best whenever you want to move stuff out of the way. If you're trying to customize something and certain menus are in the way. Works really well. Details, of course, Atlas Loot Classic, I use those right there for like MOG hunting and, you know, current loot with whatever's going on with the current expansion. So I was using Battleground enemies, but it got corrupted and it glitched out and it freezes my game whenever I'm trying to play currently. I don't know if they're coming out with an update or something yet for it, but we'll see, but it doesn't work. So currently I use Battleground targets for BGs and arenas and all different forms of battlegrounds. You might see this right here. This is something called capping. So I use capping, which tells me how many bases we need to win in any given battleground. It also tells me when the base is going to get capped or when it's going to get turned over, vice versa for the Horde or the Alliance, depending on what team is capping, and depending on what team is in the progress of capping. So that's really, really handy to have. Chat copy and paste is really good. It's honestly a must-have in today's world, especially with Discord links and all that kind of stuff. You can just click this, and then you can use it like you would on any other part of the computer, which in the default UI you can't. So you can copy, you can Control-C, Control-V to paste, right? Works really well. That's what I use right there. Omnibar, so I use Omnibar right here, Omni-CC for the enemy's cooldowns to tell me when they popped them, when they're coming off cooldown. Really helps in PvP. I have that stationed right here. Trinket menu, I do use trinket menu, but I mean, not really, to be honest, anymore, because, you know, whenever you get your trinkets, it's all kind of, that's what you're using, you know. Doesn't really change anything. Weak auras, of course. This is one that's really, really cool to have for shamans, or really any range class. So, 5 health for your cat destroys. So this is really good. It's a range finder essentially. So I have this right above here, right above my nameplate right here. So that tells me the targeted icon, what the range of it is. And then if you see next to my mouse cursor right there, there's also a mouse over option. So like, look, right, see it's how it's changing the yardage right there. The first number is always the closest, and the 45 yard is the max. The second number is the max yardage. But yeah, it's really, really nice to have, so you can gauge your spells on the fly. Tells you if someone's in range or not. Works really, really, really well. I do have a variety of weak auras, so I have, let me see if I can get someone to test something. And see. Oh, he's dueling. Let's see this guy right here. Nope. He's probably AFK. Let me see this guy over here. Poco. Alright, so I'm going to show you some weak auras that I use. So currently I have start attack, harm on all these different buttons right here. My flame shock, unleash elements, and storm strike lava lash. So when I hit him like that, it already starts attacking. It just doesn't apply flame shock. So this right here is my Maelstrom finder. So this tells me when I have 5 stacks of Maelstrom, or however many Maelstroms I have at any given time. So that's really cool to have. I'll show you which one that is. I'm in combat. Let me drop combat. So Maelstrom finder right here, Maelstrom weapon tracker. Now I also have another one right here that tells me, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It typically starts here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then when I throw that off, right? So that'll show me my different Maelstrom stacks right there. That's really everything I use. Currently, I do have a few other weak auras and CCs that'll, a few other weak auras that tell me whenever someone is popping a certain cooldown. I can link those per request in game. I won't advertise those. Those are specific weak auras within a community I'm in. If you do want them, you can whisper me in game, and I'll help you out with them. They're really nice to have. They help out in all aspects of the game. But yeah, that's gonna be really everything I use. Oh, hold on. Let me go over the macros real quick that I have been using or have made. No. There we go. So start attack harm right here. This is the current macro I use for Storm Strike Lava Lash. Cast sequence reset 5, Storm Strike Lava Lash. Where is my unleashed? Start attack harm, cast unleash elements, right? And then I have flame shock, so show tooltip, cast flame shock, start attack, right? So that works really well. So typically you always want to have your flame shock up as an enhanced shaman. Because it's a big part of your burst. Works really well. I did make some other weak auras, like casting lightning bolt and other macros. Cast lightning bolt and then it reapplies lightning shield, but you don't really need to do that anymore, considering it's a permanent buff that you have. So that's easy. I do have these to apply my different weapon imbues. Which you're not really going to need some of this anymore come MoP, but it still really helps. So I have weapon enhancement, weapon enhancement, weapon enhancement. I have these all different icons for the different variations. So this is the Wind Fury one, right? So lightning shield, Wind Fury weapon. This is flame tongue, so Wind Fury weapon, flame tongue. Cast weakens reset 5, just a simple macro. Lightning shield, Wind Fury weapon, flame tongue weapon, right? And then lightning shield, Wind Fury weapon, frostbrand weapon. So obviously I use these for different circumstances. Currently I really only use these two, considering Wind Fury and flame tongue seems to be a better reliant damage. It is. It's just a better burst, better guaranteed burst from your weapons than double Wind Fury, right? But yeah, those are all the macros and everything. Oh wait, one more actually. Hold on, where is it? One more. There it is. So I use this one, cast sequence reset 5, feral spirit, spirit walk, elemental mastery. So this is like my go button right here, right? So, and then I also have my trinket over here on a different button. I could put that in here, but this all works in one button, so I can just spam this button right here, this macro, and I cast feral spirits, engages my spirit walk, which is my sprint on command, and then elemental mastery. So elemental mastery is now a talent that you get, right? Call upon elemental forces, empowering you with 30% haste for 20 seconds, right? So that's like my go button. And then, of course I use my normal rotation. I do my different play styles depending on the instance, I mean, if you play Enhanced Shaman, works really well. Let me see if I have anything else. I think that's really it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Fly up here right in front of Orgrimmar, have a little good time, right? There we go, give you a good view of the city. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. If there's any other questions, concerns you have about how any of this stuff works. Also, I do use the Dragonflight UI. That is that right there, Dragonflight UI. I am using that currently. So Dragonflight UI, that is my current UI setup, which is completely customizable as if you were playing Dragonflight World of Warcraft. It's the retail UI basically. But yeah, I use that, and that's again, yeah, that's everything. Apologies for a little scatterbrain here, but yeah, any questions, concerns, anything you want to ask me, you can ask me in the comments. I'd be happy to go over it for you. Maybe if anyone wants a playstyle video on how I do some of the things I do, I'd be happy to show you. Maybe make like a long video. But otherwise, everyone have a great day. Love you all. Kisses. Spirits guide you, brothers.